Welcome, folks. It's time for an episode of America is Fine, Everything's Fine, where we break down last week's biggest news with just a sprinkle of sarcasm. Let's dive right in. So, in a totally brilliant move, President Trump and Elon Musk decided that the government is just way too efficient and started firing hundreds of federal employees. I mean, who needs air safety regulators anyway? Planes basically fly themselves, right? Meanwhile, in world diplomacy, the US and Russia had a nice little chat about Ukraine. The best part? Ukraine wasn't even invited. Because why involve the country you're actually talking about? That's so last century. And guess what? People are protesting again. I know. Shocking. This time, it's about, well, everything. From Trump's new policies to Musk turning the government into his latest startup. But don't worry, I'm sure politicians are listening and totally taking action. And speaking of surprises, inflation is still a thing. Can you believe that people are upset about spending $10 on a loaf of bread? Wild. Apparently, not everyone thinks economic hardship is a fun personality trait. Over in the military, Trump decided to play musical chairs with top generals. Most notably, he let go of Air Force General C.Q. Brown Jr. because, obviously, we don't need experienced military leaders, just vibes. Switching gears to baseball, huge news. The Yankees have finally joined us in the 21st century by allowing players to have gasp facial hair! Truly history in the making. Oh, and the Blue Jays still aren't sure if they want to pay their best player. Because why keep your star when you can just roll the dice? And let's not forget the most important event of the week, President's Day. A time to honor past leaders by buying deeply discounted mattresses and TVs. Because nothing says patriotism like a buy-one-get-one sale. Meanwhile, in Florida, beachgoers got a fun surprise, mysterious black tar balls washing up on shore. No one knows where they came from, but I'm sure it's totally fine and not an environmental disaster in the making. And over in Chile, a kayaker had the ride of their life when a humpback whale almost swallowed them. Nature really said, "You're the snack now." And finally, in our totally not depressing segment, millennials in NYC are still relying on their boomer parents to pay their rent. Because nothing screams American dream like being 30 broke and still on dad's payroll. And that, my friends, wraps up this week's edition of America is Fine, Everything's Fine. Tune in next time to see what fresh chaos unfolds. Until then, good luck out there.